Hey, Ben Hansen.
Hello, Kyle Hilliard.
Hey, I wanted to show you something cool in Devil May Cry 5. It's a weird thing.
I am so excited to see this weird thing. I've seen a glimpse of it, and I could not be more excited to see more.
This is only in the deluxe edition of the game, which is $10 more. And what it lets you do is the big cutscenes in the game, you can actually replace them with like live action pre-viz, they call them, pre-viz cutscenes. So yeah, you have normal gameplay. Like I'm just, you can see here, I'm just running up to this boss fight here.
All right, my mind's wrapped around it. Got it.
Looks like a video game, right?
Okay, so
You're familiar with video games, I assume?
Uh-huh.
Gotta check and make sure there's no collectibles, obviously. And then what it does is it'll fade to black to like initiate a cutscene, and you'll see here.
Kyle, this is a video game still.
Oh, just give it a second, Hanson. Be patient. And voila.
And this is like shot for shot.
This is shot for shot.
Ah!
Yeah, and they integrate like weird special effects like this and stuff. Yeah, so they occasionally they'll even insert like motion capture footage. This one happens to not have motion capture footage, but like they just fully shot all the big cutscenes in the game this way for the animators to look at, I assume. And then they've included them in the game. So that's Nero, and V is one of the other playable characters. That guy.
And that's Mothra?
That's actually V's like bird companion that he uses to combat.
There's no way this is actually... I understand a basic level of this for previs is helpful, but you can imagine a bird thing flapping in the background. This is comedy, right?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just really helpful. And then it just cuts right back into gameplay. Now I'm in the middle of this boss fight.
So you're saying this isn't the live-action people?
This is not the live-action
Imperceptible.
people. And here we'll cut actually to what it looks like, as a video game.
Oh, sure.
So this is obviously this is not live action. It would have cut right here to be the live action version, but now it's gameplay, and you can actually see like the bird come in and stuff like that. And if we let the cutscene play out, you'll actually understand now why they had that cardboard box sliding down the hill.
Okay.
It'll make a lot more sense if we watch this real version of it, I promise.
Huh. So if you want to be more confused by the cutscenes Devil May Cry 5, turn this on. Got it.
I don't know what you're confused about, man. There's demon hunters. One of them has a bird. I don't know what.
No, that's cool.
He actually, V also has a panther that fights for him, and sometimes there's a dude on all fours wearing black who pretends to be the panther.
I love it.
Yeah.
Why not? This is the best thing about Devil May Cry.
I know.
Devil May Cry 5.
Like Devil May Cry has always been all about like over the top cutscenes. So like, all right, here we go. This was originally the cardboard box sliding down the hill.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
It's very strange. Yeah. And you can turn it on or off. You have to leave the game to turn it on or off, which is a bit of a bummer, but like you can do it anytime. There's plenty of checkpoints. And then as you play through the game, if you don't want to turn on live action cutscenes, so you don't ruin the illusion of being in this demonic world, as you unlock the cutscenes, you can go to the gallery and you can watch the live action.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah. So here we'll look at another one here. This is one I just unlocked in the gallery. This is like this is another boss fight sequence. We can just show a little bit of it because I love the cardboard work in this one.
Not a sentence I was expecting about Devil May Cry 5.
This is like the first boss you encounter in the game.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Amazing.
They're just having a laugh.
I love it. I'm laughing with them. It's great. They've incorporated green screen and they're like shrinking people. There's the big boss. They went through the trouble of cosplaying and making cardboard hats and stuff like that.
Wow. They're blurring out all brands on the box.
Just in case.
God, making video games looks really fun.
Yeah, why doesn't everybody do this? This is what it looks like in video game mode.
You could just say, here's what it looks like in the game.
I guess so. I prefer video game mode. Yeah.
Wow. Truly a video game.
See, now it's much more impactful. Aren't you concerned about Nero's well-being now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, his face looks good. Not like pretty boy actor good, but he's good.
He's good. One more I wanted to show off because the last thing that they integrate in a weird way is action figures. They have a Nero Devil May Cry 4 action figure that they integrate into the action here.
I love it. Are these spoilers, by the way?
These are not. I specifically picked early game cutscenes.
Okay.
This is actually stuff they showed at E3. So there's the Nero action figure. They got a green screened enemy right there jumping between cardboard cars. I'm really into this, man. And she's grabbing the cigarette out of the air.
Well, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, it works. But yeah, this is I really like this. I like this as like an added bonus to the game. I think this is really funny and silly, but also and also just it does give you some insight, I guess, into like how they like pre-visualized the game and made these cutscenes.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Good on them for being this open with something so weird.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope people pay attention and applaud from a distance for this thing.
Yeah. So Devil May Cry 5 coming out PS4, Xbox One, PC on March 8th, and the deluxe version of the game will also be available that day.
Yeah, but hey, Joe Juba's review is on GameInformer.com right now.
It is.
He likes it. How much? Find out. You tell me.